Well, this year, City Council President Jack Young established the President's Cup, a baseball tournament for high school teams to put city schools, public schools, against private schools in the area. This year, the tournament in the final featured Gilman against Mount St. Joe's, a game coached by Larry Sheets. His Gilman team won the initial game by the final of 2-0 to win the first President's Cup. Well, here tonight, they're being honored, and we asked the City Council President, Mr. Young, the motivation behind beginning the President's Cup baseball tournament.
Well, the motivation was because, one time you could walk across any ballpark in Baltimore and see hundreds of families and kids just enjoying a baseball game. If you walk across baseball fields now, they're empty. Tall, high grass and weed. So I talked to Ben Hyman and my staff and say, Ben, what can we do? Ben said, sir, if you give me the opportunity, I'll put together something you'll be proud of. And he came with the idea of public and private schools playing again. At one time they used to play, that was like 20 years ago. And I said, Ben, how are we going to do this? He said, sir, if you let me do it, I guarantee you I'll make you proud. And Ben got together with myself, Bob Wade, and the Gilman people and other ADs, and they agreed to it, and we came up with the President's Cup. And I was so excited. I was really enthusiastic about the number of teams that wanted to play. And Baltimore City has some schools that were their top teams, but they were involved in other tournaments, so they couldn't play, so they gave the next best teams. And I'm going to tell you, I was excited. The kids were excited. I'm still excited. Can't wait till next year.
Now, Larry, as a former major leaguer, you've seen all types of tournaments. You're the Gilman coach now. You won the initial President's Cup. What was the experience like for you and your team?
Oh, it was a great experience. We just to get around and play other teams. And I know back, 20 years ago, or I think it's 15, 20 years ago, the MSA was huge, and now it's the MIAA, and just trying to recreate the MSA where the inner city schools played some of the private schools. So that part of it was really exciting for us.
Jack, Major League Baseball has a program reviving baseball in the inner cities. Is this something that might be able to go along with that?
Absolutely. We're researching that. We talked to the Major League Baseball representative, Frank Robinson, was here, and the number 2 guy, I think, for Major League Baseball, and we talked about that, and we're looking to explore that so that we can bring that to Baltimore as well.
Now, Larry, you coach at a private school, but you get to play the best competition in this tournament. What was it like for your kids to maybe go up against teams that normally in your regular season you might not see?
Well, again, it was just the to be able to go out and to play other teams, and again, it's a cross-cultural thing. It's about going out and playing baseball and getting an interest in the inner city, and that's where we hope all this goes.
Now, you're going to get the President's Cup awarded to you tonight. Now, you had so many great major league moments. You're an Oriole. You're going to get the trophy here at Camden Yards. That's got to be a big moment for you because now you're on the other side.
Well, it was phenomenal, and the job that Jack did and Ben Hyman did and the Orioles did on the championship game here, it was almost like turning back the clock and playing a major league game in a stadium, and it was a wonderful experience for the kids.